Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Tom Montgomery and today we are here on the Frosted Network channel to do another tutorial. Today we're doing something slightly different from normal. Normally we're doing the statue tutorials. Today we are doing a plushie, so it's kind of like a smaller statue, something that could be used in more like kind of maps. Rather than just random building. So yeah, I like these. These are a bit more useful to have in your world kind of thing. So I thought I'd play around with a few of these and see what you guys like more, whether you like the normal statues or these ones. So let me know down in the comments below. But without wasting any more time, we're going to get straight on into the tutorial. So the blocks you'll need are the following. You'll need brown wool, blue wool, cyan wool, yellow wool, nether brick, gold, white stained clay, black wool, white wool, light blue wool, and also block of diamonds. There's quite a few here, and it would be slightly less if you weren't doing the blue haired version, but we are doing the blue haired version of the diamond minecart, of a plushie of him at least. So anyways, let's start. So what we're going to start off with is the body, or at least the front of the body. So what we're going to start is by placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue wool in a row. Now the body is 6 by 6, 6 tall, 6 wide. So the second layer is 6 blue wool. The third layer is 1 nether brick, 1 cyan, 1 yellow, 1 gold, 1 cyan, 1 nether brick. Again, I don't want to be rushing through this too fast, but it is very, very simple. And if you ever find yourself in a position where you seem a bit behind in the build, then definitely feel free to pause and catch up if you need to do so. So again, right now it should be 3 tall, 6 wide. The fourth layer is 6 black wool. The fifth layer is 2 black wool, 1 cyan, and 3 black wool. And the sixth and final layer is 2 black wool, 2 cyan, and 2 black wool. Now once you've done that, you have something that looks like this. That is a 6 by 6 square. Now, that is essentially the front of the body. What we're going to do now is make it 3D. So we're going to head round to the left side now. We're going to get our blue wool and we're going to expand this backwards here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 backwards to make it 4 wide. Essentially, all we're going to do is match whatever block is at the side up here. So it's 2 rows of blue, 1 row of nether brick, and then 3 rows of black wool. And that will give you a 6 tall by 4 wide section that looks like this. And again, that consists of 2 rows of blue, 1 layer of nether brick, and then 3 layers of black wool. If you come around to the other side, you have the exact same. So you expand it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of blue wool, 3 nether brick, and then 3 rows of black wool. And it will bring you up to the same height here, which is, of course, a 6 by 4. So this is both sides complete. That's the right side. And then we have the left side around here. Coming around to the back side, again, very, very simple. It's simply just matching up the sides. So the first 2 layers is blue wool, and it will match up perfectly either side. Next row is 4 nether brick, and then 3 rows of black wool. Now once you've done that, that is the body complete. You can go ahead and first pot in here with black wool. You don't need to, but it's just like finishing things up properly, I guess. And I'm going to give you a little spin around before we move on. So again, if you did get left behind at any point in the video, then this will be a good time. So this is the front of the body, which is a 6 by 6. We've got the left side, which is 6 by 4. We've got the right side, which is 6 by 4. And the rear side, which is 6 by 6. Okie dokie. So, now we've got our body. What are we missing? You guessed it. Probably, I hope, maybe, somewhat, is the legs and the arms. So, the legs and the arms consist of 2 by 2 cubes times 2. So the legs are 2 by 2 cubes, arms are 2 by 2 cubes. That's a lot of 2's, but hopefully you understand the gist I'm getting at. So come around to the front side here, on the left side where the blue wool is, and place a 2 by 2 of brown wool. Leave a 2 block gap, and place another 2 by 2 of brown wool. On top of that, we're going to place another layer on each one to give you 2 by 2 by 2 cubes. Again, bit of a mouthful, but you get the idea. That's what it looks like. So for the arms, it's more or less the exact same thing. So we're going to come to the top of the black wool here. We're going to place 1 black wool to the left and bring it 1 forwards. Punch out the original one. So the arms technically aren't connected to the body. They're connected diagonally, which is somewhat questionable, but I think it looks better if it's like this. You're then going to go to the left one, down one, and to the right one, and that gives you a 2x2 square. Now in front of this, so essentially we're building on top of what we've got here. We're going to place a 2x2 of white stained clay coming towards us, so it looks like that, and again gives you another 2x2x2 cube. So we replicate this on the other side now for the right side. So we go one to the right, forwards, punch out the original, to right, down to the left, and then in front place a 2x2 of white stained clay. There is our body, there is our arms, there is our legs, and that leaves us with just the head. So again, the head, very, very simple, is a 6x6 cube, so very similar to the body, but it's actually 6 wide as well, which means it overhangs the front one and overhangs the back one as well, something to bear in mind. So what we're going to start off by doing is going to the front side here, and we're going to place one white stained clay on this black wall right here. We're going to bring it one forwards and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. We're then going to come around to the side, expand it backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back forwards 1, 2, 3 to connect up and give us our 6x6 square. And this is our template. We've got front side, left side, right side, back side, and that is the beginnings of our head. So I'm going to start off with the front side now because it's probably the best side to get out of the way first. In fact, it's one of the easier sides. So the first row, of course, is 6 white stained clay. The second row is 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 white stained clay, 1 black wool, 1 white wool. The third row is 2 white stained clay, 2 white. The next row is 6 white stained clay. And then the last 2 layers is blue wool. Now we will be changing it up a bit with the hair colour, but for now we'll just use plain blue wool. And that will give you a 6x6 cube, or should I say square, it's not 3D yet, that looks like this. Now it looks really plain, and what we're going to do now is fix that. So we're going to add his goggles. Now this is something that I felt really difficult to get right. It kind of ended up looking a bit like a bow tie, but you can feel free to do whatever you want with it. Again, feel free to customize it. So what we're going to do is directly above the left eye, we're going to place 2 black wool, and same above the right eye. So it kind of looks like he has eyebrows now. What we're going to do on the left side is build up 2. We do the same on the right side, so it's an L and a backwards L. We're then going to bring it in 1 on either side, so it's got a C and a backwards C. And then in the middle we'll place 2 black wool to link it up together like so. What we're then going to do is grab our diamond block, and we're going to place 1 on each side in the middle like so. And that is his goggles, at least the front of it. Now again, as I said, I wasn't 100% happy with them. What you could potentially do is take out the corners and it will give you something that looks a tad like this. That might look a bit better in your opinion, I'm not sure. But personally I prefer the bow tie kind of style because it looks a bit less like pointy. They are rounded after all, and they look a tad pointy if you do it the other way. But again, up to you, do what you want to do. With that said though, that is the front of the head, and we're now going to move around to the left side. So, starting off with the left side, we're going to come to the first row, to the first 2 blocks, and we're going to punch them out. We're going to replace the first one with light blue wool, and then the second one with cyan. So, next row, again we're working from left to right this time, is 2 blue wool, or 2 light blue should I say, and 3 white stained clay. The next row is 1 light blue, 1 cyan, 1 light blue, 2 white stained clay. The next row is 2 light blue, 1 cyan, 2 light blue. The next row is 6 black wool. So we go ahead and we punch out this first blue wool right here, and we replace that with black wool. And then the top row is 3 light blue, 1 cyan, 1 light blue. And it will link up and it will look something like this. Again, that's a 6x6 square, minus the little goggles that stick out the side, but hopefully you understand that, and if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so now. Be probably a good time to do it. Coming around to the right side, very, very similar. So it's a similar concept, at least the pattern's slightly different. We're going to come over to the right side, punch out the far 2 blocks, and replace them with light blue wool. For the second layer, and again, this time we're working right to left, so we're working from this side over to the front. We're going to go 1 cyan, 1 light blue. Let's get our white stained clay a bit closer so we don't have to transition as much. 1, 2, 3 white stained clay. The next row is 1 cyan, 1 light blue, 1 cyan, 2 white stained clay. The next row is 1 light blue, 1 cyan, 3 light blue. The second to last row is 6 black wool. So again, we punch out the light blue there, replace it with black wool. That gives us the strap for the goggles. And the final row is 1 cyan, 2 light blue, 1 cyan, 1 light blue. So that is the right side of the head now. Complete. And we're going to go around to the rear side. So, coming around to the rear side, first thing we're going to do is replace these 4 here with blue or light blue wool. And then again, it's just a job of layering. So starting from left to right, we're only placing 4 blocks in each row, so it's not too difficult. We're going to place 1 light blue, 2 cyan, 1 light blue. The next row is 3 light blue, 1 cyan. The next row is 1 light blue, 1 cyan, 2 light blue. Second to last row is 4 black wool. And the last but not least row is 3 light blue and 1 cyan. So that is the back of the head complete. Again, a 6x6. And that leaves us with one last side, which is of course the top. Now what we're going to do for here is we're going to simply go to the top right corner here and go in diagonal to left and place a cyan. Go 1 to left, and essentially what we're doing is placing all the cyan wool first and then filling in the gaps with the light blue wool. So on this left side here, we have this 1 cyan. We're going to go 1 to the right and up 1, and that gives us a right angle shape. Going back over to the right side now, we have this one here. We go down diagonal to the left, then we go up diagonal to the right, and it gives you like a V shape. And then the final cyan, what we're going to do is go to the bottom left corner to second block in, replace that with cyan wool, and that gives us something that looks like this. And then we go ahead and fill all the rest of the gaps in with our light blue wool, as shown here. And it will give you the finished product, which looks like that. So again, before we do end off the tutorial, I know because I've been going a tad fast, but hopefully again you understand the concept of just pausing whenever you need. So again, feel free to pause whenever you need. So this is the front side. We have the left side, the rear side, the right side, and the top. So again, that's your very own DanTDM little plushie that you can put in your world. If you want to make it to like the older skin, just replace the light blue and the cyan with brown wool, and it will give you your older styled DanTDM. And in fact, I can go ahead and do that right now for you guys, just to give you a look at what it would look like. Of course, you could always go ahead and add some more detail in the sense of adding like different shades of brown to make it look slightly different, but the simple concept is just to make it out of the brown wool instead of light blue wool and cyan wool. So again, it's just a case of replacing. In fact, you could probably get 2 statues or 2 plushies out of this just using the same design, and rather than using your blues, you can go ahead and use the browns. So as you can see, just going ahead and like changing them all essentially. And if you don't want to do this, then feel free to click off the video now. I hope you do or you did enjoy, should I say, and if you did, definitely consider leaving a like and subscribing to the Frosted Network channel if you haven't already. But yeah, with that said, as I approach finishing with this, there you go. That's what it looks like with the brown hair. It looks really nice as well. Yeah, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed. Again, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Tom. All the directors of the channel will be linked in the description. That is myself, Jared Gaming, and Givers Gaming. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Tom Montgomery, and goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?